Right, we live.
Yo,
It's the Headphones Down show, y'all. We back up and running. We just came out of our live stream tonight. We was doing R&B, 90s hip hop tonight. We still getting in the mix, y'all. We still getting our flow together, working with different crates, working with different things. Still getting it together, y'all. So, let us know how we did tonight. Me personally, I wasn't all that satisfied with my part because I wasn't familiar with the crates, but that's because you got to do homework in this DJ game. You got to do your homework. You got to make sure you prepared for any job or anything that you're going to do. So definitely critique yourself when you out here in this game, when you in this business. So, my man Breakout, man, it's the Headphones Down show. Two of us tonight. Three DJs is normally talking all things music, all things DJing. It's two of us tonight. My man Breakout is not, T Black is not with us.
Right.
Tonight.
Much love to the fam. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't make it tonight, but as always, it's love. Hopefully, he'll be back in the building next week when we have our first guest, one of our local DJs. So, definitely check us out then. But, once again, I want to thank everybody for checking us out tonight. And, if you want to hear some 90s music, make sure you check out our last mix. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Okay, it's the Headphones Down show. We up and running. I'm just going to check some levels real quick, make sure y'all can hear us.
All right, that's good. While you checking the level tonight, for the last few shows, we've been trying to help all them beginner DJs out there, and we're going to continue to do the same thing tonight, you know what I'm saying, as far as, I still consider myself a beginner because I'm always learning. Or let me rephrase that, a student because I'm always learning. And tonight, we're going to talk about that main thing, you know what I'm saying. You seen the title, I Need Music. So we're going to talk about how to get some music for y'all can set up them sets and, what you need to do to, get, options that you have for get that music.
And definitely y'all chime in and let us know what you thinking too. We gonna go back and forth in the chat with y'all as well. Just trying to see what people talking about, what y'all thinking about, how y'all feel about, the show and what's going on. And these flies is in here interrupting my space.
Correct.
My
you know
goodness.
what I'm saying? Not about the flies. Them flies on you. I don't know about that one.
You let them in here. Going in and out every 5 minutes, man. All right. In the chat with y'all. Turn this down. All right.
All right, so
welcome
let's get it
everybody
in.
real quick.
Welcome everybody. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. So make sure if you got any questions or anything, put it in the chat and we get to it if we can. If not, we'll make a video at a later time. But appreciate everybody for checking in, rocking with us. Salutes to everybody. Hope y'all weekend is going good. Hope y'all month is going good. I know it's hot out there. Some of us got that flooding. It rained tonight out here. We in that VA area, so it rained where we at, some flooding and all that good stuff. But what's up, DJ? Was Romeo? Great, what's good? You back in the building? Appreciate it, you a DJ? Make sure you come in. Let us know how you rocking and everything. So we're gonna get that started tonight. We talking about how the DJ get their music.
Okay. That's the topic for tonight.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get it. Let's get into it.
All right, go ahead. Start us off. How, as a DJ, how do you, let's take it back. When you first started DJing, how did you get your,
When I first started DJing.
Where you going that far back? Where you going that far back?
I went to the record store. That's how I got my music when I first started DJing.
Right, well, let's do the modern
I had to catch the
times,
bus too,
saying?
man. I had to catch 2 buses in the subway. That's how I got my music. What's up, DJ Romeo? Great in the building. I see you. Much love. We okay? So break it down to me. What's you saying?
How did you, in the modern time, how do ways to get music?
From record pools. I think one of the first record pools I messed with. Well, I won't say the first. I remember a while back we used to use LimeWire and stuff like that, man, before the record pools actually got popular. But I used Eighth Wonder a lot. Eighth Wonder was a video record pool because I DJ with music videos a lot. And I can get a lot of videos on Eighth Wonder and audio tracks. So that was one of the first record pools that I used and I think I still use to this day. Still rock with them. They've been out for a minute. They're the only consistent record pool that I have never given up on. I've used a lot of other ones, but Eighth Wonder is the one that I pretty much stayed with, most of my career.
Okay.
What about yourself?
So I'm gonna back it up first because I know 8 to 1 is a record pool. So when you deal with record pool, you're gonna it's a subscription. You know what I'm saying? So what that subscription mean that you're gonna have to pay a monthly fee. And I'm trying to help. We're gonna talk about that monthly fee, but before we get there, we're gonna help y'all try to get free music and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So first time when I first came in DJ, he did hit up a little bit about because I was a fan of music. He did talk a little bit when we had the LimeWire, BearShare, FrostWire, all that. You know what I'm saying? Where you be able to download music. It wasn't legal, so we ain't gonna talk too much about that. But that was a way to get music. As far as the legally way, the first thing we did was you had hard drive. So you can, if you know DJs or you know music, you can get them your hard drive so they can add their music to it. If they not trying to gatekeep or nothing like that, but in the same sense, you also have to be careful about catching virus. So you probably want to get them like a flash drive or something that they can add music on, and then you can add that music to your main hard drive. That way you have music you can keep because as the years goes on, you're gonna be building up your music. So it's gonna behoove you to have some type of system to how you get music, and how you keep music, and in the beginning organize your music. Cause like right now I got about 4 hard drives, like teragigs. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but anyway, of music, and none of it's organized. So it's a problem.
My man Romeo Great saying, that vinyl back in the day from NYC Downtown Records. I hear you. Right now he using Beat Source and Beatport.
And Beatport, we're gonna talk about
that's
them.
what we using too. We using Beat Source right now.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a record pool we using. My man Breakout, he gonna give you his opinion. He constantly talking about it, talking bad about Beat Source. I don't think it's that bad, but we gonna get into Beat Source, man, and see how people, what they feel about that as well. Hey, what do you feel about Beat Source, DJ Romeo? I mean, if you use that, do you like the selection of music you get out of that? Does it do what you need to do for the parties or the gigs that you're actually doing right now? Is Beat Source working for you?
Yo,
You can
definitely let us know in
chime
the
and let
chat
us
and
know
everything
that.
like that. Yo, but that's the free way is you get with DJs and stuff. And actually, we still do the same thing. If we go to we know we have a community of DJs. If we go to one of their events or something, we like a song that they like. We like, I like that song. Can I get it? And they can airdrop it, email it to you or something like that. So it's always a way to get music. Now, as far as the money route, then you're gonna look at subscription, which is probably your record pool. And with the record pool, I did a quick search before I started, as far as like the number one, like the top 10 like record pools over different, and anybody can Google this. And the only two that was really consistent that I found that was on like everybody's list was DJ City and BPM Supreme. Now I have no information on those, but I'm just telling you those was the two hottest one that I constantly seen in everybody's top 10 list as far as the top DJ record pools for music. But I have no information on that, so y'all gotta do y'all research on those. The one we gonna talk about tonight, as far as record pool, is Beat Source and 8 Wonder. Those are two that I personally rock with. So I'm gonna give you my experience on those.
Okay, I mean Romeo's saying that they hard to navigate, but the locker is what draws me. I don't understand what you mean.
You're
by
probably
the
talking about
locker.
like crates or something like that. As far as no, I can't. You gotta be more specific. What's the lockers, Romeo?
Okay, so what's your beef about Beat Source? You constantly complaining about Beat Source. We use it when we're streaming our show. Our show, we use all streaming music, and the reason why we do that, because it's 3 DJs, and we started out trying to let each DJ, have their own laptop, use their own hard drive, and that wasn't working out too good for us because we had 3 DJs on one show. So right now we use Beat Source and we only stream our music during our live broadcast. So our music selection is limited to what the streaming service offers. My man Sam is in the building. Okay, BPM Supreme have that old stuff, okay? I might have to check out BPM.
Yeah, that's right up
Supreme.
my alley because that's one of my gripes with Beat Source. They don't got enough. They don't got enough of the old school.
My man Sam Abdullah is in the building. Late night record pool has been good for the old school urban. Okay, DJ City has a lot of Latin remixes. Hey, I need to check that out too because we definitely we work on bass down here in Hampton. Well, it's not in Hampton. It's actually Newport News called Fort Houston, and they got a nice Latin crowd up there. And we do a lot of jobs, a lot of gigs for the Army base down here in Newport News, Virginia. So that Latin, I'm glad that I'm gonna look into DJ City because we definitely need them hot Latin remixes. And hey, Sam, if you got some hot Latin remixes, definitely send them our way. I definitely can use them when we doing our gigs out. Definitely appreciate that.
All right, so we was talking about Beat Source. Beat Source is what we use. So I'm gonna give you my top 5 reasons why I like Beat Source, and then I give you my top 5 reasons why I don't like Beat Source. I hope I have 5 reasons why I like Beat Source. Okay.
You shouldn't have said 5 if you don't got 5. Then.
You're right, but we're gonna start. Number 1 is the fact that since it's a streaming service, as long as you got internet, you can always pull up music because this day and age, you're gonna get a lot of people that want requests or songs and everything. So instead of you not having that, as long as you got a streaming service and you got some Wi-Fi, you can pull that music up. That's my that's probably my number 1 reason for having a streaming service, and like I said, we use Beat Source, and because it's 3 of the DJ and we all use that, it's number 2. Beat Source eliminate your ability to get virus because if you're sharing files with people, whether they're on hard drive or flash drive, you taking a chance, or if you download them from YouTube or something, you taking a chance to get virus. So with streaming service, you don't have to worry about those viruses and stuff. Number 3, you have a library of different genre and mood and music that's right at your fingertips that you can easily access, no matter where it is, as long as you have an internet source.
And Beat Source, if you're willing to pay $35 for their platinum package, you can actually download up to 1,000 songs offline. So if you're playing somewhere that don't have internet, you can have at least 1,000 songs already on your computer. You won't have to worry about not having internet or the internet crashing. I want to get to the chat real quick. And I tell you, this fly is really bothering me in here. I want to get to the chat. My man Sam says streaming is a great supplement, but would never replace the blood, sweat, and tears into having your own library. You was 100% correct, and that's one of the problems that I have when we DJing on our live stream. We streaming a lot, and I don't particularly like. You gotta do a little bit more homework with the live stream. So I decided, me and my partners decided we're gonna do some more sets, in the very near future, sets where we're not actually using Beat Source, we're not actually live streaming. We're gonna have our hard drives hooked up and be able to rock, the best way we feel comfortable.
Okay, DJ Romeo said that the locker is just like that. They're offline. So when you use the locker, it's basically like where you put the offline music at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you talking about the locker in Beat Source?
No, locker for
Beat Source. Yeah, that's probably what he's talking about. What I was just talking about, where you can download 1,000 songs.
Right. Okay.
I believe that's what he's talking about. That's probably what it's called. Allows you to download the music.
Okay, that's what it's called.
Use it offline. Okay, definitely.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you with that. Okay.
Yeah. So, those are what I like about it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as a DJ, you're gonna need more than one source of music, as always. But we just telling y'all what can work, but it's gonna be up to y'all to do your own research and find out what works best for you. Now, here's the reason I don't like Beat Sources for real. Number 1 is the fact that because it's a streaming service, and he just said that that you can you can use music offline up to 1,000. Beat Source do not allow you to keep your music. So the only way you can use your music is to have a constant subscription to BeatSource. Once you stop paying that subscription, you lose all that music, you lose all that energy, you lose all that time making them folders. All right. Number two. And I know that Sam and Romeo contest to this. As far as for Sam, BeatSource do not have a good selection for old school DJs. If you just like with the 90s and the 80s that we rock, it's hard to find music on BeatSource. All the newer stuff, oh yeah, they got plenty of it all day, every day, remixes and all that. But the old school stuff, it's hard to find with the with BeatSource due to I don't know whatever reason. And also with BeatSource, but I found this to be a problem with a lot of the record pool is that the fact that there's no consistency as who manage it, meaning that we have come to find that music that's supposed to be clean is still the dirty version. Music that says one thing is actually another different song. So no matter what record pool you use, always make sure you listen to the music. You know, go into it, because if you're looking for a clean version, make sure it's the clean version. If you're looking for a certain BPM, play it to make sure that's correct BPM. And then for a pro tip, and one that I use, I'm pretty sure everybody don't use it, everything like that. When you starting out making your folders and files, I always make me a clean version and a dirty version. That way, if I have to rock a party that I can just do clean, I got it. If I have to rock a party where they want the original songs and all that, I got that too. Instead of having to go back and make a whole new playlist or something.
My man Sam is saying, anybody got Riff? White Man Can't Jump. Love that track. Not able to find it anywhere. Yeah, that's a good question, man.
You try YouTube? YouTube got everything.
Yeah, you just gotta download it and hope you don't get a virus.
Right, yeah.
But
right.
Yeah, YouTube probably will definitely have it in a video version. But one way that you won't get a virus downloading from YouTube, you can actually download a recording program. Like, we got a recording studio, but you don't need an actual recording studio. All you need is a recording program that allow you to download music live. If you stream it live off of YouTube, you can record the live version while it's playing on your computer into your studio software to prevent having to actually download it to your computer. That way you won't get a virus. Not sure if you understand what I'm saying. You play the music off your computer live and you record it into your recording program live. Therefore, you don't have to download the song. That way, there you go, Odyssey. Odyssey is definitely one.
Yeah.
We use studio programs in here a little bit more sophisticated, but there you go right there. Use Odyssey, do that with YouTube, and that's a free program. I used to use that back in the day. That'll allow you to download off YouTube without getting viruses.
Right. And I was saying, also, Romeo, you're definitely correct. In this day and age, as a DJ, especially a mobile DJ, you need one that can streaming service so you can get that music. And Sam, you also correct that YouTube don't have the best quality, depending on what you're doing, but it's just an option. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
Yeah.
We was at a party last week, and we had to play some. It was a Mardi Gras theme party, and we went on YouTube to get some Mardi Gras music, and boy, then we had to cut that off.
Quality was terrible.
Terrible.
The louder you turn it up, the worse it sounds.
Yeah.
So it definitely behoove you to have quality music and quality downloads.
Okay, so what's next? What's next on the list, man? What else we talking about here, man?
So, if y'all want us to get a detailed, if you want DJ Video Dre to do y'all a detailed video on the music and everything, let him know, and he can put one up on his on the main page or something.
It's records. Okay, my man Romeo is saying that it's records, the song you can select.
The MP3 320, that's probably the best one. I know what you're talking about. When sometime when you are downloading a song, they'll give you an option of what to download that song wave
quality,
in.
what
quality, right? Yeah. So in 320, KB is good one.
Yeah, about the best they're gonna have.
In an MP3 or MP4. All right, so with that said, we're gonna go into the next topic. If y'all got any more questions about the music, definitely put it in the chat. We'll try to get to it. But as far with the music, okay, still on that music tip, we got a good question that DJ well Dre got some comments on this one since he's trying to call me out on Beat Source, and for the record, I don't like Beat Source and I wouldn't use it. So that's just my opinion. They got a lot of work to do. I don't know how long they've been out there, but and the other thing I don't like about Beat Source is you can't make crates in it.
Okay.
So
okay.
let's go to the one. Let's go to Dre put out there that should a mobile DJ play genres that they're not familiar with? So what do y'all think in the chat? So is there any genre of music that you're not familiar with but you will play it?
All right. So he basically, should you play music that you are not familiar with at a party or an event just because you got paid? In my opinion, we had a discussion about this because we do a lot of different, events, different races, different genres of music. Last week we did mostly a country music function. So, and we did a good job because we are somewhat familiar, not 100% familiar with definitely not all the old school country, but we are familiar with some of the hot country tracks. Now, the question is, should you take jobs if you're not familiar with the genre of music? What do you think out there? Just for the money. In my personal opinion, I say if you do take the job and you're not familiar with the music, depending on how far out the job is, like if you book a job and it's a month or two out, then you got time to do your homework. You got time to do a lot of research and find out what's the best tracks that you can play for that particular genre. When people book me, I always send them a contract and I send them an event planner, and they'll have to fill out the event planner, and on that planner, I'll ask them questions about what type of music do you like? What's your top 10 songs? What songs do you definitely want to hear that night? And when they send that back to me, that'll give me an idea of what to play. So I say, yes, you can play songs that you're not comfortable with if you do your homework prior. If not, definitely not. Definitely not. What you think about that?
I mean, you summed it up because I was gonna say no, as far as but you explained how you can get around that, and the reason I say is no is because when you are dealing with genre, anybody can go to billboards or Google the top best 5 R&B song of 2024. You can Google the best country song of 2024, 23, or whatever. You will have that list. But unless you are in that genre of music where you listen to it and you can understand those underground hits that people like, it'll make your set so much better if you are immersed into that type of music where you can get the stuff that they don't post on the on any list. Because if you go to you go to the South or something and they want you to play blues or something, but you went and you kind of did your research, but you went on these on Google and got these lists, but it don't tell you what's good in that region, what they like, that underground, that local stuff. And as a DJ, if you want to put your best foot forward, the best thing you can do is immerse yourself into the genre you playing. I'm not saying you can't go nowhere, but I'm just saying giving your best experience gonna always be in something that you know about, because you know how that song, the structure of that song, you done listen to that song, if you know what can relate to that song. So as far as my opinion on it, unless you really into it, I don't think you should do it.
Okay. DJ Robio was saying Latin and country music for him. I don't take gigs where they're looking for genres I'm not familiar with.
Exactly. I feel, what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing wrong with it because people going to do what they want. I'm just saying I want to give the people the best experience I can. When it comes to that music, I want to be able to be immersed in the music I'm giving to you so I can bring you back to certain songs you never think. Just like on the stream tonight, a lot of people like, oh man, I like that. I can't really like with the DJ Quick. If you're not from that era or know about that music, you probably wouldn't play that at an event that it would go with. There's nothing wrong with it because it takes time to get to that level. I'm just saying that as a DJ, I wouldn't feel comfortable playing a genre I don't know nothing about if I'm not strictly if it's strictly for the money or anything like that, because I want to give a person the best experience. But let us know in the chat what y'all feel about that once y'all watch this video at any time. But what did Sam say?
Sam was those site. I think Sam was still. He's talking about the record pools. I believe those sites are useful for charts.
Oh, okay.
Like TikTok mixes. Yeah, I think he was referring to the record pools.
Yeah, and that's the same thing too. Also, when you got when you're dealing with music, you got YouTube artists, not YouTube. Well, YouTube artists, TikTok artists, Instagram artists. There's so much music out there that you can that the streaming platform help, but it also help if you into that music. Like for me, 90s, early 2000s, and a lot of other stuff that I like. But as far as this new stuff, yeah, I probably can rock a party as well as somebody who's just immersed themselves into the new music, So it's just about, I'm not saying don't do it, don't get your practice in, go out and check it and see how you like it. Maybe you can rock the party, because all it's about is really just keeping the people on the, making the people happy.
Okay, definitely. Let's move on to the next one.
All right, what was the next one? And with that, and we talk about the genre. Now let's talk about as far as doing DJ gigs you have no experience with.
Okay, should a mobile DJ accept a job that they know they don't have no experience in? Okay, now what I mean by that, not necessarily the genre of music. When I say should you accept a job you don't have no experience in, I mean, say you a bedroom DJ and you've been DJing in your bedroom for most of your career, and then somebody calls you up because they seen you on YouTube or TikTok, and they be like, look, man, I love how you've been DJing, and can you do my 50th birthday party? And you've been DJing in the bedroom for most of your career. Should you take that job or not? That's the question. In my opinion, I say no, you shouldn't take that job until you are sure that you can give the people that book you or are trying to book you the best experience that you can give them. There's steps to DJing, in my opinion. You got to work your way up to different steps before you accept jobs. Otherwise, you're going to embarrass yourself and you're going to upset the people that book you, because you're going to get in too deep for something that you don't have the experience for. I'll give you one example in my career that happened to me in my life. I was DJing in the club for years, and a promoter came in the club in the early part of my career, and he really liked what I was doing in the club, really was feeling me. So he hired me to work for him, and he was a concert promoter. He used to bring a lot of shows down here to the VA area, and I remember my very first show. I'd never done a show on stage in the Coliseum before. This was my very first one. Back in this day, I used to DJ in the club. I used to have one turntable and a mixer. I was doing instant doubles a long time ago. So I never had two actual turntables. I had one Technics, one mixer. I was rocking that in the club. My mobile gigs, I had the Vastex 380. I don't know if y'all familiar with that Vastex 380, but I used to rock the Vastex 380. It was a real nice controller. One of the best controllers I think that's been out. Compact, small controller. It was all metal. Real nice controller. Long story short, I took the Vastex because I was real comfortable with that. I didn't want to bring one turntable to the concert. So I brought my Vastex 380 to this concert. And we got on stage for sound check, and I plugged it in, and the sound man was like, what's going on? The sound ain't right. Something ain't right. And he came on stage and looked at my controller, and he was like, man, you can't rock this concert with this little controller. You got to get a professional controller. I was in over my head, basically. I took a job that I had no business taking. Long story short, I had to go home, get my mixer. At the time, I was using the Pioneer S9. I had to go home and get that and bring my one turntable back that I was using in the club to actually perform in this concert. So, with that saying, I say no, you should not step above your comfort zone and take jobs that you cannot handle, no matter what they are. It might be YouTube. If you're not ready to DJ on YouTube, You shouldn't get on YouTube until you're comfortable enough and you're ready. What
Man,
you
I don't
think?
disagree all the way with everything he just said because half the stuff he said didn't even make no sense right now. If you a DJ,
Okay.
if you are a DJ, you need to be getting out there and putting your grind in, taking events. Now, let me back up. You know what I'm saying? You're correct. And Romeo, who said it? Romeo, yeah, you're right. When you from a bedroom DJ, then what did you say earlier? DJing for friends and family, doing parties on your own and everything. You hosting parties in that. That's how you get your feet in the door. But here's my thing with that. If you DJing for family and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? They basically cheerleading. They not gonna tell you bad unless you really bad. You need to get out there and get your feet wet so you can see your mistakes. You got to know how to rock the party. You got to be able to know how to read the crowd. You got to know how to be able. If you just practice it in your bedroom and your set sound good to you, and then you think you're rocking it, but you're not out there rocking a crowd, so you don't know if it sound good to them. You don't know what to keep on dance floor. You don't know if a song sucks, how to quickly mix out of that. So you need to get as much experience as you can. And so by getting experience is you have to take on certain jobs just to get that experience, because if you don't, you're not gonna know what's going on. And experience take time. Experience take years or something, and you won't get that unless you are doing different types of jobs. Of course you're gonna mess up. And then as far as YouTube is saying, if you were just starting a DJ, you shouldn't even be on YouTube unless you documenting your journey and proving that you let people know that I'm a beginner DJ and I'm showing y'all I want to be great or something. But yeah, and then on another front, DJing for YouTube and DJing live on an event is two different things to me.
Okay, yeah. So what do you think is more difficult, DJing live or DJing on YouTube?
DJing live. I'm always gonna say DJing live. It's easy to DJ on YouTube. For
Okay.
me, you know what I'm saying? DJing live is a whole different ballgame, because when you DJing live, you have to know how to read a crowd. You constantly got to be seeing. You got to keep that dance floor jumping. You got to take care. You had to take care. You know how to take care of people. And then here's the other thing that we talk about. A negative comment on YouTube do not hit as hard as somebody coming up and telling you suck at a live event.
Okay, but when you mess up on YouTube, you can mess up 100 times, 2,000 times, 1,000,000 times. As many times as somebody watch it, you continue to keep messing up. If you don't like your set, of course you can delete it. But if you leave it on there, you mess up as many times as somebody watches your set. If you mess up live, you only mess up one time. Nobody's going to hear or see that ever again. So
yeah, but then
I think the pressure. I think it's a little bit more pressure for me. I'm more comfortable playing live than I am on YouTube, because I know I'm gonna critique myself more. I can go back and look at it and just scrutinize it. When I'm live, if I see the crowd is rocking, I'm feeling it, I'm into it.
Correct.
I might make a slight mistake, but don't even nobody notice it, because they partying so hard and it's over. But on YouTube, you make that mistake gonna be on there for years.
But it's on YouTube is on there for years, so people you probably don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
It's still there. You don't know the people at the club either.
But they're human. Interacting. Me and you looking like this is better than me and you on the. I mean, I got love for everybody on YouTube and everything like that, but I just think that it's easier for me to DJ on YouTube than it is on the live set.
I don't know none of the people that's chiming in personally.
What do y'all think?
That's been watching us. But I'm starting to get a personal connection with Sam, with DJ Romeo Green. I don't know them personally.
Right.
But because they've been rocking with us for a while through this video stream, they are becoming more personal than the people at the club, than the people at the event that we did last week. You didn't know none of them people last week. You know these people better than you know the people that was at the event last week. Because these people are talking to us one-on-one, and you getting a connection with them.
All right, so we just put it out there to YouTube. Which one do y'all think is easier to do? DJing on YouTube or DJing for a live event?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Definitely a good question.
Let us know in the chat.
Okay.
So we don't want to continue this this live too long. So let's get into a couple of questions before we sign off.
Okay.
So since everybody been talking about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef.
You gonna talk about that? Go ahead. I'm tired of hearing about that.
It is what it is. But and with me thinking, I want to know what you think or feel it's the greatest, the best diss track of all time.
I couldn't tell you, man. The best diss track of all time.
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't tell you. We you know it's a lag with our with the stream, so you know they just now starting to chime in
Okay.
about what we was just talking about. So I think we need to answer some of that real quick. My man DJ Romeo, great is saying you should start light with family reunions. I agree, and it will teach you what makes them dance and what doesn't. Definitely, I definitely agree with that. Feel you, Dre. Live doing events is more forgivable. Okay, I see. Yeah, there's some agreement there, and you see that one? Did it come up on your screen yet?
It's blocking. I can't read the whole thing.
You can't scroll it down. Okay. Well, yeah, I feel you, DJ Romeo. I agree with exactly what you're saying. Definitely. So you was to talk about the greatest diss track. That's something I had to do research with because I'm not into the diss tracks, man. I don't really
How
keep
you a
up
hip hop head when this is part of the culture? You don't listen to no diss track.
But I can't sit here and name the actual diss track. I mean, a lot of artists been dissing each other for the beginning of time.
Exactly, but which one has stood out?
I know LL had one. Who was LL dissing way back in the day?
LL and just a couple of people.
Yeah,
Was it
that's what I'm
Kumo
saying.
D, Cannabis?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the LL and Cannabis one. That's what I'm thinking about. But it's been so many diss tracks, man. I'm not a big fan of the diss tracks, in my opinion. But what's the one?
I mean, of course.
What's your favorite?
We talk about 1990s and everything. The best one can always be Pac Hit 'Em Up. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm gonna go to. And then I did a little research and looked at the Billboards charts, and then for Billboards, the Ringer and Complex, the their number one was also Pac, as far as Hit 'Em Up.
Okay.
Now you didn't listen to, well, I can't even ask you the question because you didn't listen to family. You listen to Kendrick Lamar, Like Us, which one of the hottest songs out there. I was gonna ask you where you rate that at amongst the top diss track, but since you don't listen to them, you can't even answer that question.
Yeah, I can't really rate it. Nah, I mean they play it
or rank it or whatever.
So it's hard for me to rate the top diss track. Because diss tracks, you can't really play diss tracks at
Right, that's
parties,
true.
at clubs. So I never really got into the diss tracks as much, man. I try to keep the people dancing.
Yeah, but I mean that's a hot one because everybody listens to it. I'm pretty sure if anybody
else
else
rock that now.
That one. That's what I'm saying is how it is. Romeo, you right. You know what I'm saying? Doing what it's supposed to do. It's making the money. It's helping the culture. It's helping hip hop. It's getting people paid because everybody can use it. Just like how we talking about it right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's doing what you correct. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Now with that said, there's like as a DJ. As a DJ, if you a mobile DJ, you get a lot of requests in this game. As far as what people want to hear that can help your set or don't help your music set. So my question is, if somebody requests R. Kelly, would you play him? And I'm gonna ask everybody out there on YouTube too. If you listen to this, if somebody comes to you and wants you to play R. Kelly at your event, would you play him?
Okay, that's a good question. Me personally, I think R. Kelly got a terrible rap. I'm not defending R. Kelly and what he did, but to stop playing R. Kelly's music altogether, radio stations, you don't hear nothing R. Kelly no more, and he was one of the hottest R&B artists, in our time, and they just completely wrote him off. There's a lot of artists that did bad things out there that have not been completely written off. I was at an event, I believe it was last year, and the lady that hired me wanted to hear R. Kelly. So, of course, I played R. Kelly. I still like a lot of R. Kelly tracks now, but I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of fell right into the same thing everybody else doing. I kind of stopped playing R. Kelly, and actually I think that's wrong, man. I think he's getting a bad rap, to cut him off completely. That's just my opinion, my personal opinion. My man said, what Romeo said? He said,
He said hell yeah for R. Kelly.
hell yeah, what's that? Hell yeah, you will play him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
His
not
tracks
touching it.
still
I'm not
make
playing no
people
R.
move.
Kelly.
You right, DJ Romeo. His tracks
It's still,
definitely
but
move the crowd.
I'm not going that
Step
route.
in the name of love.
Step
Come
all
on.
of them. When the last time you heard somebody play? Well,
It's been a minute. I
it's
remember
been a minute, right? I'm not touching it.
R. Kelly
I'm not
used to
playing
have the parties jumping, especially for the older crowd. But you know, it's a touchy subject right now, man. Will you play R. Kelly?
I'm not playing R.
In a minute,
Kelly.
we ain't gonna be
Yo.
able to play Diddy tracks in a minute.
Yeah. But
You
he
know,
ain't really
so-
got nothing besides for producing and stuff. You don't really play nothing in his. All his take that. He talking on what people join. His solo songs, yeah, ain't nobody really playing that. But R. Kelly, yo, come on, man. They messed the game up when they stopped playing him, but I'm not messing with him. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
feel you.
I ain't playing no R. Kelly. Okay, so we gonna finish this up with this. Since we did a 90 mix, y'all know how we had the versus battle, so we gonna do a 90s versus battle. I'm gonna call out set. You gonna tell me who you think win.
All right, go
All
ahead.
right. So the 90s versus battle, who you got? 112 versus Drew Hill.
112.
Drew Hill.
Are you asking me, man?
I'm just telling you. Come on, if y'all can chime in the comments too.
I
Okay.
said 112.
Man, okay. 69 Boys versus Quad City DJ.
69 boys.
Okay, I get it.
You just want me to agree with you.
No. Okay. SWV versus Invo.
Ooh. In vogue.
Man, SWV, stop it.
Man,
Come
come
on.
on now. See, that's just your opinion. You
Okay.
You asking me questions. Oh, my man said 112.
112. He got 112.
Okay.
Okay. LL Cool J versus Busta Rhymes.
Wow. That's a hard one there. That's a tough one. I'ma have to go with Busta.
Yeah,
I'ma have to go with Busta, but LL, I don't even think you should put them two together.
Man.
Okay, Romeo said In Vogue.
He going with
okay.
In Vogue.
He rocking with me.
Oh,
You know what I'm
hey.
saying? Go
So if
ahead.
y'all listen to it, that's it, yo. If y'all listen
That's
to
that.
it,
That's all you
that's
had.
all of them. That's
oh,
all.
man, I thought you was about to roll on some
But I ain't
more,
want to
man.
roll out. We ain't gonna take it too long and everything like that. I just want to get out there. Oh yeah, I'm feeling you. That Busta got it.
Buster,
So
see,
let
okay,
us know.
Hey, me and Romeo on the same page, man. We on the same page. Okay, this the Headphones Down show. Headphones Down show. We want to thank y'all for checking us out once again. We be back in the building in 2 more weeks. We gonna have a special guest,
local DJ.
DJ Reese gonna be in the building. If you out there, Reese, if you see it, definitely get your set together. We gonna interview you live here on the Headphones Down show. We gonna talk all things music, all things DJing. We miss our man
T
DJ
Black.
T Black tonight. If you out
Hey.
there checking us out, definitely. Hey, once again, much love to everybody. We want to thank y'all for checking us out, and we will see y'all in 2 more weeks.
One more thing, yo, if you a DJ or producer or anything in the music business and you live in that 757 area, that DMV, and you want to come on the show, yo, holler at us. You know what I'm saying? Let us know. We probably can get you on.
And yeah, we just getting started. This is new. You know, the production, everything is new. We just getting started. Much love to all the support from y'all. Hey, much love to y'all for hanging in there with us, staying on the channel the whole time. Peace, and we out.